Hello AI enthusiasts. Ever wonder how those super smart AI agents actually talk to each other and the even smarter language models behind them? It's not just magic, folks. Today, we're cracking open the code on two fascinating communication styles, MCP, Model Context Protocol, think of it as the brainy coordinator, and A2A, agent to agent, the direct line between smart buddies. This diagram right here? It's our roadmap for understanding this AI chit-chat. We're going to ditch the jargon and break it down in a way that makes total sense, so you'll know exactly when and why these different communication highways exist in the AI world. First up, MCP, the maestro of context. Imagine a super-organized switchboard operator for AI. That's kind of what the MCP server is. Remember how we talked about giving AI context in a previous video, and hey, if you missed it, the link's popping up right now. Well, MCP often uses this central hub to manage that context and make sure our AI agent, the MCP client, can have a meaningful conversation with those powerful language models, the big brains of the operation. Think of the client whispering a request to the operator, the MCP server, who then relays it with all the right background info to the superstar, the language model. The superstar then sends its brilliant response back through the operator to the agent. So, MCP is all about this central intelligence, making sure everyone's on the same page, especially when dealing with those complex language models. Now, let's shift gears and check out A2A, the direct brain-to-brain link. Forget the middleman. With A2A, it's like having Agent A and Agent B on a direct phone line, maybe even a group chat with Agent X thrown in. They're using a specific set of rules, the A2A protocol, to understand each other without needing a central server to manage the conversation flow all the time. It's more like a direct peer-to-peer connection, where the agents themselves are responsible for keeping track of what they're talking about and what's important. This can be super handy when AI agents need to team up and collaborate directly. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty with the bottom half of our diagram. Here, we see MCP in action. Agent A's MCP client is chatting with MCP server A, which might even have its own local knowledge bank, like local data source 1. Agent B's MCP client is doing the same with MCP server B and its local data source 2. Notice the key difference? Agent A and Agent B aren't directly gossiping, they're both going through their own MCP control centers. And get this, MCP server C is even plugged into the whole internet, using web APIs to talk to things like WhatsApp and Gmail. That shows you how MCP can be the bridge connecting those powerful language models to the real-world tools we use every day. Alright, let's break down the core differences in a super simple way. MCP, think central command for context, helping AI agents have smart conversations with those big language models and connecting them to all sorts of data and tools. A2A, think direct teamwork, AI agents chatting directly with each other to get things done. Hit subscribe. Thanks for geeking out with me.